Hello, good afternoon, welcome back for game 2 of this best of 3 series between ig.Vitality versus Newbee. So here we are already, we can see some, ig.V really pulling off a surprise performance, or maybe not that surprising. As I did mention since the draft in game 1, ig.Vitality is not a team to laugh at. These guys really playing out of their minds. Sakata and Paparazzi, and of course Dogfights and Super just making a really great support duo. In July on his part, well, he had a few questionable initiations, but he did pull out in the end. So Newbee this time taking out Sakata's OD, as he does play a really scary OD. iG.V banning out the Drown Kunkka again, just not wanting to deal with that draw strat, and they will go back to the Dogfights Ricky. Newbee taking up the Oracle, so iG.V, you want to be a bit cautious. There's the potential of giving away the Huskar, but they will go back for the Juggernaut again.
Faceless Void.
Dire team back.
Alright, so pretty stable, but this time with the Faceless Void going to KP. Oh, one of his trademark heroes. That's really scary actually when you give that to KP, especially when it's been picked up so quickly.
10 seconds remaining.
But then again, we haven't really decided, or whether they haven't really decided whether it's going to be a Void in the off lane, or is it going to be the safe lane. Jug can also be going down the mid. So we just have to see it since it's a bit too early to tell into the draft. Invoker will be the third pick coming out from ig.Vitality. And that's where it's understandable, because SC also plays a pretty good Invoker. Still waiting for it. I mean, you guys have definitely seen the highlights by now. Anyways, third pick coming out from Newbee, or is it third ban? It's gonna be there's definitely room for lane support on iG.V. I am curious what Sakata will play this time, or will they give him the Mirana again? His Mirana has really good farm.
Dire team back. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Alright, so thank you for the tweets, and of course Cloudex, if you're in there, yep, thanks for watching. And alright, so for fourth ban, ig.Vitality, still like I said, still a bit too early, but we are entering the second picks very soon. Void's was a pretty solid pick. Oracle on this, and Huskar is still available, so that's the really scary part. And iG.V, you will be thinking, do you want to give the risk of letting the Huskar go out, or it could even be an unnecessary ban. And if you're Newbee, you're probably thinking from the drafting, from the drafter's point of view, hey, I could give, like, if they don't, like, you could go into this with the mindset, say, expecting not to get Huskar, and if it does come out, then good for you. But Timbersaw will be the fourth ban, so you don't want to give that away. SC has been picked Timbersaw quite a couple of times actually, so it's an understandable ban. And for the side of Newbee, let's see. You want to ban Avenge? Disruptor could be a really scary pick if you give that away to Newbee as well. But they will ban out the Naga, the counter to Void. I'm still waiting to see something which can synergize with the Void, so it's been a while since we saw a gyro, like, a chrono into a call down, but Disruptor ult is pretty good as well. Let's see, iG.V, who are you afraid of?
5 seconds remaining.
Alright, they will cut into the bonus time. Not sure how they want to open up the second phase, but they will go for the axe pick, so that's pretty good. If you can find the call, get a few lucky counter helixes in, get the Void down ASAP before anything else, then I would say iG.V have a pretty good chance of winning the fight. It's about who gets the initiation first between these two heroes. That's always the case. And that pick from Newbee, how will they counter this? Like, this is one of the troublesome things about laning. An axe against any melee core, so that's where axe has many options. But of course now, ever since the nerf to the counter helix damage, you do have a bit of trouble jungling as quickly as you would like. So, Bounty Hunter pick up again. This is going to be another Bounty versus Riki standoff. And Kaka, this is round 2.
5 seconds remaining.
Bounty versus Riki standoff. Who's going to win this fight?
Reserve time.
Looking for the 4th pick from ig.Vitality. It's the other picks which come into mind. I still say that Disruptor is pretty solid. Lion as well for iG.V. You could go back for that Dazzle pick. Unless we're lucky where we see that Omni Knight thing come out. No, iG.V, I think if you're super, you probably want to consider other things as well, like who will follow up. But they will go for the Witch Doctor. You don't want to give that away. But actually, no, they would, yeah, Newbee, they were never at risk of taking up the Witch Doctor for themselves. So, Witch Doctor pick, pretty good. Lot of sustain on the side of iG.V. Always got that Voodoo restoration with the Healing Ward and
10 seconds.
let's see.
5 seconds remaining.
Just how much the track can go. So one thing I like about the track synergy with the Chronosphere is that you can get a pretty easy quick kill, and that's some gold boost into your economy and a bit more than usual. And Bounty Hunter, that's why I say the laning stage has to be very crucial. So back in game 1, we talk a bit more about that first before Newbee pick up their heroes. iG.V, the Riki had so much impact because Super just locked KP down. Couldn't really lane, and that's where they were forced to put into a very unnecessary situation where they were put in the bottom lane. And alright, so the 4th pick, the call will be a Luna to deal against that axe. And of course, you know, that nuke, always very, very helpful.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
So if you have 5th ban, you want to ban on the mid lane. A Puck is still available. Maybe some
Reserve time.
extra heroes. You could see a Zeus with a Faceless Void. I mean, your traditional mids in this meta. Sniper is still kind of available out there, but doesn't really synergize well with the Newbee draft. You could just go back to something a bit more old school like the Viper. This is something which both teams are kind of lacking right now. And I feel like this final pick will decide whether the Juggernaut goes mid or not. But iG.V, once again banning out the Death Prophet.
Turn to ban.
They just don't want to play around those long cooldowns like Newbee, right, taking out the Storm this time. They will go for the Mirana, so denying Sakata that hero. And yeah, I think Super will be thinking what he wants to pick for Vitality. They probably wanted to pick up the Mirana for themselves.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, like I mentioned also in Game 1, Sakata has quite a tiny hero pool. So,
Reserve time.
you know, hopefully they find him a hero. Like, not the Sniper. The Sniper pick the last time in DPL was kind of forced. Alright, so it will be the Puck, the Sakata hero. Pretty decent, the Puck initiation into the axe. It's been a while since, because usually when you see the axe pick up, sometimes teams would like to partner that up with maybe a Shadow Demon, but of course that was banned out. Ogre Magi as well. It's surprising that we haven't seen an Ogre Magi picked up by any of these teams just yet. But anyways, round 2. IG Vitality, Newbee. It's going to be a Riki, Bounty Hunter standoff, and this time they're still playing for the same teams again. But of course, Oracle this time for the mysterious stand-in, Mr. Bible Thump, or Sad Face. He's going to be playing that position 5 Oracle. Hopefully this time he has a bit more luck. And with a bit of a nuke, you know, that really strong nuke in the Purifying Flames, I feel an Oracle can accomplish much more compared to a Vengeful Spirit. But SC this time on the Mirana, he's definitely looking for some vengeance, some revenge against this Sakata Puck. Doesn't want to be showing the, you know, a lackluster performance like Game 1. Alright, so there we are. Oh, but hold on, potty break. Not like this. They call it a toilet break, but God knows what goes on in there. Alright, so they're back. Introducing on the dire side, Super is going to be playing on the Witch Doctor, Dogfights on the Rikimaru, Sakata on the Puck, Paparazzi once again on this Juggernaut with inJuly, this time playing on the Axe. On the Radiant side for Newbee, you're going to have Kaka playing on the Bounty Hunter, KP playing on the Void, nice Maze of Aeons, U9 playing on the Luna, SC playing on the Mirana, last but not least, a mysterious stand-in playing on the Oracle. So IG going for a quick smoke. They could just bump into the Luna, Mirana, and the Oracle. Or they could just bump into Luna, U9 all alone. They throw out the caskets, but can they find her quick enough? 335 movement speed, Dogfights catches the arrow. Nice catch, nice catch. So that smoke, level 1 smoke, not really paying off for iG.V. Attempt was there. And of course Luna had 335 movement speed from such a far distance, the coconut was not enough to catch her. And anyways, Kaka already putting down the ward, just making sure that in case the Axe abandons the lane. No Talon, he can still jungle, but it's going to be even slower. So they will kind of position themselves around for this bottom rune. You know, nothing new, 1 rune apiece.
The battle begins.
As he got that arrow, and Paparazzi will have to walk the long way back, all the way to the top lane. I always enjoy this when you see the support help the mid lane block a bit. Tiny detail, but it does, sometimes it can depend whether you get an advantage or not in the middle lane. But alright, Axe against Avoid. Yeah, I didn't want to avoid that situation, and should have seen this coming actually, because the Chinese teams do favor the Luna aggressive tri-lane, or just aggro lanes in general. But U9 actually, now he's gonna TP into the bottom lane, seeing as the Axe is there. Doesn't want to lane against the Juggernaut and the Witch Doctor. So, alright, KP and U9, can they get a kill here? They have a time walk available, but no bash inJuly, and yeah, he goes down to below half HP. U9 with the Lunar Blessing, no Lucent Beam on his side just yet. Super's gonna have a pretty decent time here, especially against KP. Usually for the Witch Doctor build, you want to be getting more points into that Maledict. But hold on, Kaka, gonna get some hits out onto inJuly. Has to be careful, not thinking about going for the call. He might just get a couple of counter helixes, bring Kaka down with him, but now it's too late. He will go down anyways to the creeps. So U9 gets a very nice assist, a bit of extra gold, and will just salve up. Dogfights, let's see whether this game he has a bit more impact. Axe actually immediately TPing to the top lane. Juggernaut will just TP out, but Super getting bashed on by KP and that really strong mace. Hello, fight me. Nope. Alright, so Dogfights providing a bit of intel. They're going here right at Fortune's End. It's going to land onto Paparazzi. Nicely down to aim into Kaka. So Paparazzi is going to try and spin away right now. Fights, trying to do whatever he can, but no Oracle will get the last click. And now Kaka, the dust is up onto him. Dogfights trying to kill him off. Lucent Beam's going to be there, slow him down. And the casket as well to follow. So Dogfights, now the Fortune's End will finish him off. A bit of a 2-for-1 trade. Maybe they will find Super as well. The Lunar Blessing providing quite a bit of damage. He has one more Purifying Flames. There we go. Oracle with a triple kill. So our stand-in, very rich. This time this position 5 Oracle, like I said, able to accomplish way more compared to a Vengeful Spirit. And Newbee have a much better start compared to game 1. Suicides himself to the creep, but he does buy a couple of items, so not much was lost, I think. Dogfights once again to the bottom lane. They do know that U9 is running low on consumables. Paparazzi, can they spin him down? No, he doesn't have Dogfights there for any movement slow. But Oracle is here to provide a bit of heal again. So this is where the lane situation is very awkward for Paparazzi. Like, inJuly wants to lane against KP just so he can get a big advantage, get a quick dagger, and then maybe try for some snowballing, some quick ganks. Middle lane, we haven't talked about this just yet. SC has the advantage, 10-6 to the Puck 7-4. And bottom lane, actually, they do find the Riki again. Very unfortunate. But, alright, now they're going to try. Voice back in here. Might see a bit of a fight, but seeing as they do sense the Bounty Hunter isn't there, very unlikely. Because U9 with the level 2 Lucent Beam, they can bring Super down very easily. Not so much Paparazzi. Surprising that he wouldn't put a point into your healing ward. Right, July, at this point he can start cutting the creep waves. I do worry for where the Juggernaut is able to farm, as he will go down actually.
His bottom tower is under attack.
Alright, so middle lane, they might think about going here to SC to get the silence or the double silence, but probably didn't chain it right. Looking for the Starstorm, and he needs to get out and needs one more orb, but it just came off cooldown. Now looking for the snipe. No, oh he still goes for it. He's coming for this. The arrow's gonna connect. Phase shifts away. SC should die here, so Sakata actually wow with the play.
Strange time to hibernate.
And the runes just spawned, but here comes Kaka with a haste rune. Oh, he actually gets the shuriken toss just in the nick of time. So a bit hesitant there. And Kaka finds himself a very big kill. Yeah, Dogfights does see Kaka, but he can't do anything about it. Double TPs already brought down. Nicely done when you can see such hardworking support buying 2 TPs for SC.
Spoil that shot.
Even gets a bounty rune, so a bit of respite. But Dogfights, oh he's actually gonna steal the rune! Under SC's nose! Oh, that's just really unfortunate. And they get a nice deep ward down placed by Kaka. Dogfights should know they pop the dust as well. Of course, they don't have level 6 yet, and they will just have a bit of a standoff here between Kaka and Dogfights, who will just pop this, he's gonna pop the smoke. So 7-2, Newbee have themselves quite a nice advantage. U9 getting closer to the level 6, not yet getting into the Helm of Dominator, but Paparazzi, he's actually doing okay in terms of last hits. He's 21-2, but he has died twice, so that's the downside. Forced to pop that healing ward already, and you can see Luna level 6 to the Paparazzi's level 4. So he's struggling to find EXP, where U9 is not. KP level 6, we'll be going for Vanguard maybe. In July, also doing the same, so it's going to be Vanguard Gaming. KP just gonna block the stack, doesn't want to let any extra cash go into Injuly's piggy bank. Gonna drag the creep wave there. If you can get a couple of hits into KP, why not? Fortune descent into Kaka. Wow, they're just timing this very, very annoyingly. And Paparazzi, they will bring him down to the Bounty Hunter. Now they'll find Dogfights to put the sentry down. Can they get to get here super? No, Blink strikes away. The Coconut's bouncing around in between all these heroes. Lucid Beam's gonna be there, but they will just walk this one off. This Paparazzi's been just been locked down very hard. I like the synergy between the Oracle and Kaka, aiming the Fortune Zen into Kaka and he walks in. So you do need sentries at the bottom lane. But mid SC and Sakata having a bit of a showdown again. Top lane has been very static between July and KP. But you look at the axe, yeah, they're actually tied for last hits. We'll just see whether Juggernaut is able to pick himself up. Maybe find that level 6. And then he can try to do something with it. Top lane, as he's coming in, looking for the arrow. But there we go, the Chronosphere is going to land. Can he get the arrow into Injuly? He needs to get it. Yep, actually goes onto the side, looking for the Starstorm now. This should be a kill into Injuly. Maybe not. Here comes the coil. And now the call. Injuly turns around, killing off KP. SC will get the return kill onto Injuly. So both offlaners go down. You're going to find SC, who doesn't have any mana for anything else, and he should go down here looking for one more orb. Sakata going to find himself a kill maybe. Yes, there we go. SC goes down. So very nicely done from the axe to actually get a return kill to someone, a 2-for-1 trade. Not how you wanted to use your first Chronosphere, but they'll take it without anything else they can do about it. And Jug will go to the top lane to get some respite. Those tricks at the bottom lane have been very, very annoying. Bounty in the middle lane, gonna get that level 6 after this creep wave. Super's already started the stack. Should be for the axe to get a blink, since he is going for the Vanguard first. So with the Vanguard, you can actually clear ancients pretty confidently. Bounty gonna be stalked by Dogfights. If they do decide to go for him, as Kaka picks up a nice arcane rune. But of course, Riki's gonna be stalking Kaka. Bottom lane looks like they want to go again as Sakata pops the orb. No, it's just to clear out the creep wave. Nothing much they can do for now, but there is a very huge ancient stack which should be going to ig.Vi, and that's going to bring him a lot of cash into that blink dagger. Very, very close. Marana not yet building into the eggs. Still a bit too early, but it's just fate. Okay, it's going to be just an Aquila and boots. Paparazzi trying to catch up on farm, like he has a long way ahead of him, as you realize he's just so far behind the Luna. Pretty big for ig.Vi, that's really a lot of money. 9 minutes in, he's gonna be halfway towards that blink dagger. Spin maybe, yep, there we go. And I think they know, because with so many heroes off the map, there has to be something going on. It's either a smoke or it's gonna be something like you're clearing stacks. Top lane, Chronosphere just came off cooldown, so KP, we'll see what he decides to build into. Will he just complete that Vanguard? Looks like it. Top bottom lane, U9 getting himself a tower, so that's gonna be more gold going into the Newbee economy, and things are quite evened out, I would presume. Yeah, it's just a bit over 1,000 gold lead in favor of Newbee. Sakata not sure whether he's building into the Veil of Discord or a blink, but both items still very big. Getting the bottle refill. Axe will get that blink up at 700 more gold.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
If you're Paparazzi, do you still go for the Battle
Dire's
Fury?
middle tower is under attack.
There are times when you would like a Battle Fury, but sometimes you always go for the Yasha first, and then you decide from there. You know, smoke from Kaka, U9, and now stand-in. Leading the way. Could just be heading to the top lane to synergize with the Chronosphere. So Mr. Kaka could just find the axe. Yep, the smoke will be broken, but in July, daytime vision from the high ground does spot them out, and it will be a wasted smoke. And Paparazzi is still hanging around, but he does see the void, so they do. Yeah, he knows that the void. They can't kill him without the void. And Super just goes back to stacking. Best game of ig.Vi's life, as he's gonna get a very, very quick blink before the 13-minute mark. Sakata as well on his blink dagger, 800 more gold. Dogfight's having some solo EXP, so there was a wasted smoke coming out from the side of Newbee. And Kaka's just gonna do his own sneaky business. This haste with an SC. I don't think he kills him here. And a blink for ig.Vi.
Dire's top tower is under
Chunks of
attack.
EXP also going the way of the Witch Doctor. So that's where he gets his level 6. He is very poor, however, Super.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Hasn't been able to romance smoothly as he would like compared to game 1. But now of all the heroes of Newbee at the top lane, they will secure themselves a top tier 1.
Is under attack.
Axe now the blink. He'll have a smoke on the way actually. Or he can, yeah, he's gonna smoke the Witch Doctor and they can go for a quick gank. Paparazzi's gonna be the bait bottom lane. But oh yeah, they're picking him out. They do know that ig.Vi has a blink dagger now, so he just revealed that information. This is a bit careless from the side of ig.Vi. Now going for the
Dire's
smoke.
top tower is under attack.
Maybe the kill could be SC. We've seen like about 2 minutes, 3 minutes right now of inactivity from both teams. They're trying to secure their stuff, but of course ig.Vi did want his blink dagger.
Dire's top
So if they can
tower
combine
is under attack.
Sakata's Invis Rune, you know, the Dream Coil into a beautiful call. But now we got the call into SC, but here comes the Chronosphere. It should be pretty big. It will catch 2 heroes. KP, the nice Chrono. The coconuts are bouncing around. Tricks of the trade to try to juke arenas for here and there. But no one's really dying just yet. As Luna lays out the Eclipse, will destroy the Riki. Sakata very, very low. Will die to the bounty hunter toss. Naka looking for a bit more. KP time walks forward, looking for a bit of a body block. But Paparazzi now the Omni Slash to finish him off. A bit of a mistake there coming in from iG.V. 2-for-1 trade as U9 wants that extra hit in July. Shuriken toss, no, not going to be enough. That healing ward providing too much sustain for the side of iG.V. But a 2-for-1 trade, it's a pretty big win for the side of Newbee. KP, probably a bit of a mistake to just, you know, time walk so far forward with his team not being able to back him up. But it is a big win, and that was a good Chronosphere. So 11-5, that new Blink Dagger debut, not really paying off. And there was no way this ward would have scouted out the Void, who was just heaping into the trees. And now they will just proceed to try to bash into this middle T1.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Dogfight. No, he's not going to find any stacks on the side of U9, who has a Morbid Mask and a Dragon Lance.
Radiant's
KP, is that a Midas or is this going to be Treads? We'll see. Yeah, they're getting the damage output out in July, laying out the fortunes, and the arrow's going to connect, looking for the Lucent Beam. KP does not have a Chronosphere this time, but he's pretending like he does. Here comes the Orb's going to land, so Yuna in the backline, the Coil's going to land only onto 2 heroes, but actually it's pretty big as Luna Lucent Beam will finish off the axe, and now Paparazzi just cleaving down, cutting down the Priestess of the Moon, no Tiger, and now Fortunes lands to 2 heroes. Paparazzi will go into the Oracle Purifying Flame, and the Shuriken Toss, therefore coming up from Super, can he get a lucky bash? The Parallel does a lot of damage, KP will go down, Super will follow him into the grave of the Oracle once again, cleaning up these kills, and Puck will be forced to TP or rather, face Orb out. And Dogfights will go into the Oracle again. Triple kill once more for the Oracle as he gains so much money from that. It's gonna be a 4 for 2 trade, very very big, and they will just start to chip away at this middle T1. And that's gonna be the Blink Dagger pretty soon up for Sakata. He has to be careful with the track vision onto him. They could try for a flank, but they will not do so, as everyone's already backed off by now. Very very unfortunate for iG.V. Like, they just don't have that instant damage compared to, you know, a Luna's Lucent Beam, and that was without the Chrono, so that's pretty big. Now that they have the Chrono up again, Newbee are ready to fight. We haven't seen a False Promise yet as well, where Oracle hasn't really seen the need for it. As he's already got the point booster, will be building his way into that Aghanim Scepter. Paparazzi still in just a Yasha. He is very far behind, but he's gonna find himself at the bottom tier 1. As iG.V, you know, they just push themselves to the bottom as well. If anyone TPs in, which they will not, that's gonna be it. Sakata now completes the blink, building his way into a Yield Scepter as he picks up the Windlace. Bounty Hunter is there. Kaka's just there to be a huge annoyance. So this time it feels like it's really his game, as he's able to provide that intel on where iG.V's locations are. Now with the Ogre Club halfway to that Aghanim Scepter, they will proceed to try and fight this mid tier 1. And iG.V have all intention of contesting with the new Blink Dagger on the puck. Oh, they find injured Kaka. Nice quick reflexes to find a call into Yunan while they're putting the sentry down. KP, beautiful Chronosphere, landing the 3 heroes. Dogfights walks into it, now looking for the Eclipse. It's gonna bounce on Murata, getting the double kill. And Injure Life very very low. Time walk out from KP, and they can go back in if they want to. Looking for the Purifying Flames, unfortunately not enough damage as Paparazzi is very low, and of course he gets the Tau denied just in the nick of time. Now will just Blade Fury himself out. And this Oracle very very fat with the Ether Lens already. This guy is a sniper for his team. Beautiful Chrono. Like I said, when you give KP that Chrono, he makes things happen. So beautiful synergy again with the Wombo combo as the Luna. Now we're bidding into a Yasha, maybe a Sanchen Yasha on his side. I think he's the one to go. In July already building towards a Blade Mail. With the Vanguard he doesn't really need Tranquils. So we'll see what he can do. But I think they spotted him out with this very nice Observer Ward in daytime. And of course Kaka's kind of around in the vicinity as well. May be able to find Dogfights using the Fortune's End trick again if they can find Dogfights. But instead they will find in July the Fortune's End in place. So Dogfights, you know, giving them a fancy bit of vision. They do find the Observer Ward. So iG.V will get tracked up and they just go back to farming the camps. Paparazzi vs KP top showdown. Not happening. Doesn't have enough damage. Now Puck, Fairy Dragon still building towards the Yules. But they will just group up again towards the middle lane, as it looks like they do want to force the issue on this tower. They do know that the Void doesn't have a Chrono, so this is their moment to shine. If they can, yeah, if they can win the fight here, or even force the fight, get the tower, that's really, really big for them. Now the TP's coming out, KP's joined the party, iG.V will back off. They see the Void, makes you hesitant, like, does he have Chrono? Unless someone's really good at memorizing these timings. Now they will back off, they don't want to deal with it. And it's 15 more seconds to a Chrono, so that's really, really scary. I just like the way KP's been playing, like, he's really been frontlining for Newbee, 17 to 8, and the net worth graph reflects that. Courage level over 4,000 and over 3,000 EXP gained. Show you guys the KDA quickly. Standard 7, 1, and 7, getting a lot of kills, and then 13 assists on Tugi Luna. So that explains why she's really farmed. Probably looking for a smoke gank here. They are grouped up. They will go for a smoke. If they can find Paparazzi now, looking to KP for the chrono initiations as Kaka's all the way forward. They pop the Moonlight Shadow. It does pop. They pop the Dust as well. They find him. They call immediately. Looking for the chrono. No, he's been silenced up. Pretty big. But actually now can he find Super? KP. Omni Slash. Can they bring him down in the nick of time? Yes, they can. So 2 kills going the way of iG.V. False Promise keeping Kaka alive. Not who you want to use it on. And he's just going to spin, looking for the smoke screen. Now going to try right click him down as he finds some nice fortunes on the 3 heroes, but it's not going to be for... It's not going to be any use. But here comes Shuriken bouncing on between all these heroes. 4 heroes actually. And Kaka, no, Dust has just expired. Now looking for the TP and again coming in from SC. Can he do anything? Can he clean up shop? No, he will not. The Starstorm will be phase shifted away by Sakata. Tracks coming out. Can he chase anyone? Arrow lands onto Paparazzi, but he is spinned up, so that's going to be a tier 1 mid going the way of the Juggernaut as iG.V win that team fight. KP just unable to get his Chronosphere off. And with all those kills, I mean, Paparazzi, he's going to get very close to a Battlefield in 13 more... So not 13, 3 more minutes. Yeah, 3 more minutes. Super just going to keep on stacking. Alright, so iG.V and Newbee still pretty evened out. That Axe gonna help SC flash farm very well. He's gonna scale very nicely. You look at Jug, he just got the Battle Fury, so he's gonna be able to catch up in terms of farm. Riki, he's just very poor in what he's been able to do. Dogfights has been limited in his movement. It's not his fault, it's just that the way Newbee have been moving around together. And all these tracks into iG.V, Kaka's done really well this time. But hold on, KP should be going down here. He's going to time walk away, so no dunk. And that's going to go on cooldown. But now with the Moonlight Shadow, they're going to look for counter initiation. iG.V should be backing out just right about now. Or not, they still want to fight. Looking for the call, no Death Ward. And they will just go to the Rush Pit instead. No wards around that area. Dogfights should be scouting this one out. But the orb inside from Sakata does see that, okay, yeah, they are doing Roshan. And they have no info on where he is. Oh, they find a ward. Arrow doesn't connect into anyone. So iG.V have been scouted out. No, they will not be up to any of the antics. But Dogfights is still hanging around the vicinity just a tiny bit. They're not afraid to fight. They know they can win a fight if they find the right initiation. KP looking for the chrono chance as well. They find the call straight to Kaka. Might be the chrono time, but he's in the smoke screen. He needs to pop the chrono right now. He will not be able to get his still silenced up. And now he will pop it. It lands only onto Sakata, but that's still enough. That's going to be the puck down. Murana, all the nuke damage and the Eclipse as well. And over there, the bottom leg Axe going back for the counter call. Riki will finish off the Faceless Void. Manana looking for the Oracle. Paparazzi well on the hunt with this Phase Boots. Maybe they can't catch him. Arrow's going to fly out. It's landing onto Super. And now iG.V. Fight me. No, no one's going to be there. No call. No, not going to be there. So a 2-for-1 trade going the way of ig.vitality. Very rarely. It was just good timing for them to kill the Faceless Void, forcing KP into such a bad chrono. Like, he almost did not manage to get it off. They almost killed him off, and even when he did get the chrono, everyone blinked out. So U9 farming up the enemy jungle very aggressively. They want to get some push up onto the top lane, split up iG.V, and that could even open up the Roshan. SC already with the Blink Dagger as well into his arsenal of mobility. And a Hooded Defiance now coming up on the Axe. Alright, so Kaka, Mech, he'll be bidding to that Greaves, the utility bounty hunter. When your puck dies, that's a lot of your team fight distraction and control gone. Because usually as the puck, strangely for being such a squishy hero, you do want to be getting your nukes off here and there. playing the positioning game constantly. KP will going for diffusal play. Would have thought you go for a Manta style so you can get rid of the silence at least. And U9 now going to complete that BKB. Just in one more creep. So you can see it right there, like all these tiny skirmishes are slowly adding up, and Newbee are losing ground very, very slowly as ig.Vitality want to win this game too. But Newbee, obviously not wanting to let them get it, will try to force into a game 3. Kaka getting the track onto Dogfight. Shuriken toss, the Lucent Beam, Dogfight, tricks of the trade to juke the arrow. Moonlight Shadow will be popped now. No one's really there to save Dogfight, but he will go down to the Oracle. One more kill going his way, and they will proceed to take Roshan. Or attempt to do so. No, Riki, iG.V, yeah, they want to push out the other lanes instead. They're like, alright, we'll let you have it. So this is very reminiscent of game 1. I think Newbee gave that to iG.V. Yeah, so this time it's going to be the same thing. So KP waiting on the top. He's going to TP all the way back to the tier 3 and look for somebody. Maybe Paparazzi.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's structures are fortified. My eyes closed.
Tier 1 top already goes down, but Luna gets the Aegis.
Radiant's top tower
He gets some bit of chip damage onto the tier 2 mid as well. What? Okay. That was a very, very random call. Then you look at KP. Yep, he's still well on his way to a diffusal bit. Well, the diffusal bit's pretty okay as well. You can diffuse yourself of the silence, which he really needs, and pretty much the only option he has right now, since he's not going to be able to farm up that quickly. Luna, Aegis, BKB will just charge down the middle lane with this creep wave. Of course, his trusty Ogre Frost Mage, giving him a fancy bit of armor. But Puck will be going for a Dagon, so they want more damage. I think they identified that if you kill the Void quick enough, it leaves you more room for what you want to do.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
More progress in the fights as well. You can go into the next target, and they will charge away. Oh, I like what he's doing actually, Frost Maging the Ogre himself. And yeah, in July getting the call, pulling U9 back in, but he has the Aegis. This one delay forced him to bad reaction. And Omni Slash going to Kaka, looking for the coil, only into Kaka. And now KP comes all the way in. The gem is on the floor. It's going picked up by Dogfights. Actually, maybe not. U9 not popping the BKB. Do you have anything to cancel super? Looking for the corners. Going to catch 3 heroes. Very, very big. And they're going to keep on going for one more. Can they kill off Injuly and Paparazzi? KP the Chrono. And now the call. U9 and the standard. Sakata, all the nuke damage. They will bring one down. Can they bring down the second? That should be the Aegis. If they can kill him off. Yes, needs one more. No. That Lucent Beam proving too much. And there we go, U9 still very, very low. Dogfight's gonna try and finish off, at least burn out the Aegis. No, he may have just paid for it with his life. He will go down, no, 8 HP. And KP and everyone else onto the party, U9 and the tower will finish off the Aegis. So that's gonna be a effective 3 for 2 trade.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Paparazzi now coming back in. Gonna try and find a straggler, but will not find anyone. Marana, Blink, travels. This is the super mobile as Triple C. So 22 to 15. iG.V struggle in that fight, and Newbee, they find themselves a bit more net worth flying into the economy, which does bring them a bit more into the game. As long as, like I said, as long as KP gets off the good Chronospheres, and without the Blink Dagger, he's really playing the positioning game. Positioning is everything for him. iG.V now going to start to smoke up, looking for someone. Kaka's not the ideal target. If they can find a core, that's a really big kill. But Kaka, they break the smoke, they find a core immediately into Kaka. Gonna die, Dagon down immediately, but here comes SC, smoke, he does get a quick snipe onto the puck, gem is on the floor, Dogfights, they pop the dust, who gets it? Actually now here comes the Death Ward, can he do whatever damage he can, go to kill off the Oracle, but the false promise is gonna be there, now with the dunk, no false promise for you today, not today, not today. And the healing ward running all the way forward, Paparazzi and team will just move forward, as they find themselves 2 very quick snipes on the supports. And Chrono's up in 5 seconds, Newbee playing a very passive position right now. Is iG.V all looking for a fight. Look at the 3 of the initiation heroes, all ready to go and leap in any time they want. KP with the Blink Dagger will not, sorry, I mean with the Chronosphere will not go in. As Paparazzi takes the middle tier 2.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
So Witch Doctor's gonna build towards a Glimmer Cape, just one safety item. U9 Manta style Dragon Lance could be a Hurricane Pike just to kite the axe. You want to get more into these prolonged fights so that you have a bit of an advantage. Axe with 2300 gold. Wait, I thought he had a Hood of Defiance. The gem has been switching hands so many times. So Mr. Kaka going forward with the smoke gank. Axe is all the way in the trees though, so it doesn't look like they will find anybody, but they are going into the enemy jungle. And iG.V, they have an idea. They are avoiding the enemy jungle. They're avoiding their own jungle. 2500 gold in July. U9. He's just a bait. He's just pushing out the top lane. And they could jump Sakata right here, who is showing himself. He's staying very, very near the tree area. But the arrow flies are not going to connect, and Sakata will know. Puts the scouting all.
Top tower is under attack.
Yeah, this is very risky. He doesn't want to get anywhere closer that tier 2. It will go down the way of the Radiant side. And without the Aegis, I don't think they get any siege damage out. As he's going to build towards an Ethereal Blade, as iG.V have no intention of actually pushing out this lane just yet, besides the puck. As he comes out, arrow, getting double style stone by Tricks of the Trade will save him for now. And he will just blink away. Of course, with the urn as well, he should be okay. The track is onto him, and the Moonlight Shadow Newbee looking for a fight. In July, looking for a call. They find dogfights. Let's see, blinking. But no, the Omni Slash, oh no! Leaps away, and now the Chronosphere catches super only, so they will bring down poor Witch Doctor, and no, will not get the dunk, but anyways will go down to the Paparazzi. And now popping the Eclipse. Can he kill off anyone but those Manta Illusions and the dog? Actually, can he kill in July? I think he should be able to. Yes, he will. Luna finding one kill, looking for KP. Gonna bash, finds the bash. Paparazzi needs to run. He needs to run. KP has the Diffusal Blade. Will he go? Yup, he does get the Diffuse up. Paparazzi. All that nuke damage. You don't run from Priestess of the Moon, and you will not be able to TP out as well. So it's gonna be a 2-for-1 trade. You lose 2 cores for the Oracle. And Newbee will look to try and maybe force buybacks, but the middle creep wave is not pushed in, so they will just find something else. Just go and farm. Maybe push out the bottom lane into a tier 2. Roche not up for a couple more minutes. And Kaka is very close to Greaves. Just the advantage of being a bounty. Gonna pop. Oh, dogfights. Will go down to the bounty, who gets a very nice kill. So the sentry was there, and they kind of figured out that he was. That's just really good game sense on their part. He could have hit. He could have gone here. So 26 to 18, and iG.V. iG.V. struggling in this game too against Newbee. Arrow. No, it's gonna land into a creep. So they want to keep this pushed out first. Of course, Alpha Doggy is there to help them. And I think they want to try for a call maybe, but nope. Manta Illusions will cancel the blink and will stop them from making any moves forward. Of course, KP, no Chronosphere. They don't want to fight just yet when iG.V group up. iG.V have much significantly lower cooldowns compared to Newbee when it comes to his team fights. Team fight initiating spells. And Sakata did like Dagger 2. Is this an Octarine core? Is this going to be like an Axe? The Axe for the BKB would be pretty big. Alright, so I think both teams would be playing around the next Roshan pit. In July is getting very tanky, but his scaling has fallen off. But okay, top lane, they're going to try and find SCCC. Can he find the calls? SC is very low. He won't get the call, doesn't have anything to cancel the TP out, and even if he did have vision, fortunately he couldn't do anything about it. So here, unfortunately. U9 gonna get closer towards that Butterfly Fist, the Moonlight Shadow. And looking to Paparazzi to see what else he can do more in this game. Even buys the BKB so he doesn't have to deal with the nuke damage coming up from the Luna's Eclipse. And that's just really, really good because when he can go for more items now, like an Abyssal Blade or Skadi. Although I feel like the Abyssal Blade would be pretty good, especially when you want to lock down the Faceless Void. Unless he does decide to go for the Blink Dagger. Meanwhile, SC does complete his Ethereal Blade. Could sell that Aquila to go for a Hex, take care of the Juggernaut, take care of the Axe, get rid of the pesky Puck. KP is very, very far away from his team. 2100 gold, what do you go for next? Do you still go for the Manta style? Do you want to go for the BKB? Ah, it should be the Blink Dagger. Yeah, he hasn't gotten the Blink Dagger yet. And he needs the Blink so that he can get even better Chronos. U9 just gonna already with the Butterfly. He should be having a much better time in the next team fight, especially against the Juggernaut. But unfortunately, most of the damage output coming out from the side of iG.V is magic damage. Puck as well. Still not sure whether it's going to be the Axe or will he decide to get more points into a Dagon, or will he try to go for an Octarine Core. Octarine Core and Arcane Rune. Whew, infinite phase shift. So now all the way into the trees. Will they try for a smoke? Yes, they will. Looking to dogfights and the Axe. But no one's really there. As you look inside a Newbee, Moonlight Shadow and the Smoke, they're pretty much at the enemy secret shop. Both teams not near each other, unless you go all the way straight down the middle lane. Nah, the smokes will have expired, but the scan does reveal them. So you've got a really good ward. They're going to play around that ward. Hope the illusion does cut up Paparazzi. So now they know where iG.V are. And iG.V still have no idea where Newbee are.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Haste.
Or the double damage rune. That could be the game-changing rune. That could be the fight-changing rune, in fact. Will they just proceed to do Roshan? They could. U9 looks like he's going to force the issue of this Alpha Wolf. Oh, wow. That's really, really fast. They put the wards down, and iG.V, they do not know about that double damage rune. What will he get? Oh, it's not his courier. But okay. There'll be a free Roshan going the way of Newbee, as ig.vitality don't know, and or even if they do, they can't do anything about it. So 4400 gold. Paparazzi. Still think the Abyssal Blade's a pretty good item. Both teams just really avoiding each other right now. They don't want to fight under these questionable circumstances. You want to choose the right fights. Like I said, initiation is everything. And even if you do start a fight, like any situation, you want to fight under your terms. Bottom lane, SE tried for an arrow snipe, won't find it into Sakata. So this, this very talented player going up against SC, another talented player. It really is the showdown between them both. Luna will now get a Satanic. And this is where I feel things get really scary, unless they nuke him down ASAP. Like, he has 2700 HP. And with an Aegis and with a BKB. What? Oh no! The Chrono catches 2 in July. That was the very, very BM by Sakatan, and now Uceptor up. Looks like he will be able to get away, phase shifted, but Luna will finish off the Axe. And can he kill the Puck? He will just TP back. Okay, I got very distracted by that GG call. Sorry. And yeah. Oh, that was such a good chrono coming up from KP though. And that's going to be iG.V without the Axe. hopefully with this Aegis as well, they will just charge down the middle lane. This should even be a lane of Rax, unless iG.V pull off a miraculous defense. And then again, you have 35 seconds on before the axe comes up, but he does a buyback. Maledict to try and slow things down the orb as well. It needs to take care of this creep wave. Lay out the coconuts. Coconuts bounce, bounce, bounce. But no, actually the claves almost kill off Super. Oh my god. And that's going to be the tier 3 down. Smoke screen for now. They want to kill off U9. At least burn out the Aegis. They're going to try and lower him down. He is very low, down to 700 HP, but has to Satanic. And of course with Fate's Edict and the Purifying Flames, U9 will be back to perfectly healthy HP. Satanic. He doesn't really need it. You have the tier 3 down. Super, you want to be very, very careful. Look at how he's just hitting down the ranged racks. All these heroes taking a ton of harassment. No way to initiate in. You don't want to initiate into a Luna like that. So, alright, iG.V, they hold the base, but just barely, as they get very, very lucky with that one. Alright, so iG.V, will they decide to venture outside the base? KP waiting with the Chronosphere. BKB on Marana. That's a big item. Waiting for him to TP in for 20 more seconds. And iG.V continue. I don't think you want to be standing outside like that, Paparazzi. He has the MKB, so that's a really good item against the Luna Butterfly. I mean, we just saw like if your Witch Doctor ventures too close, all those glaives will kill you, and you almost died to the bouncers alone, and the bouncers do reduce damage. So now they're gonna go in Moonlight Shadow, looking for the KP for the initiation. Unless they can jump onto U9 here. That'll be the range racks down, and should be the melee racks. July now going for the call. Arrow, the diffuse there is going to slow U9 so that he doesn't get too far out. And now they're going to try right clicking out, at least burn some of that mana and wait for the Aegis to expire. SC now comes to join the party, and that's going to be the silence coming for Sakata, Dagon as well, but U9 still perfectly healthy HP. And no, actually the call, the blink gets cancelled by July. Wasted there. And U9 still has the Satanic. They still have the Oracle False Promise. Very, very difficult for IG to even push into the base. But they will get the ranged rack, so that's a very, very big thing on their part. Using the Satanic, does the lifesteal up, back to good HP. Goes back in for round 2. Angelite going for the call again. Looking for Chrono, it's gonna find Angelite and Paparazzi. Very big into the Eclipse. It's gonna be big and Super. Will he die? Not yet. Angelite will be the first one going down to the Oracle Purifying Flames. Paparazzi now popping that BKB. Going for round 2. And the Coconut's bouncing around. Sakata, can he kill him off? And the Omni Slash, no, they will not be able to kill U9. He's still alive. No, he will finally go down, but the melee Rex goes down. They're gonna get destroyed, and Sakata now looking to reinitiate the fight as U9 is him against the well in July. Popping their Blade Mail into Glimmer Cave. And they pop the dust right now with the Moonlight Shadow. No, actually no Moonlight Shadow, but no, can we get any counter helixes here? No, we will not. KP going straight for dogfights as Paparazzi. There's gonna be 2 of them against the well, but U9, can they kill him off? It's gonna be 3v1. Yes, they will. KP, Timebox, good HP, can kill Paparazzi, I think, who does defuse. But in July, Oracle does kill off the puck at the sidelines, but now in July, chasing up the KP, trying to save him. KP will kill off the Paparazzi. And now going to kill in July as well, as Riki kills our bounty. Gets a lucky bash. Will not be able to kill him as the Murana SC killing off the Witch Doctor and the Riki. Buybacks coming out. Axe. No, it will be cancelled. So this is where Newbee goes straight for the top lane of barracks. And if anything, this should be GG unless you get the buyback. Yeah, we will see a buyback. Can they kill U9 here? No Omni Slash. But they will go straight for Super. Those glaives doing a lot of damage. Super going to go down here. Super. Rest in pieces. And Paparazzi now trying to go for SC. The false promise is going to be there to keep him alive, so he will not die. But can he give Paparazzi? Need one more bash. The glaive will finish him off anyways. So U9 on a double kill. And this should be the GG. iG.V, no solution with what they want to do, but you don't want to call it GG. You just want to discuss what went wrong. Really, really good fight from Newbee. Great Chronosphere to catch both the Cause, the Axe, and the Juggernaut. So it left the puck very, very exposed. Now going for a call. Actually, iG.V have not called it just yet. They want to get a call to KP, but the false promise is going to be there. Losing beam to stall things for a tiny bit. And they will just go straight for the tier 4s, but they're not giving up just yet. Look at the FAG. Oh, FAG go down, and that will be the last tier 4 as well. They will just go straight for the throne. iG.V have not called it. Faceless Void will buy back. Call in the backline. They will find the Oracle. Can they find U9? Looking for the call. Can they find the dunk? They should be able to find it right now. Yes. No, actually, Axe will just counter helix it down. And now the buyback out from KP. Where's he headed with the double damage rune? Gonna go all the way forward. If they can kill KP, iG.V still have a chance in this game. No buyback on the Juggernaut. Doesn't look like he wants to buy, or rather even he did, he couldn't. Yeah, what am I saying? But now he may have to adapt his itemization a bit differently. Maybe a Mjolnir for faster creep push. In July, making his way towards the Shivas. Could be a Lotus Orb on his part. But 34 to 23. The graph just flew in favor of Newbee.
A prize.
Now they will just try for a push down the middle lane. In July with completely no mana. This is very, very questionable. Jug or even smoke just to go down the middle lane.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
This would be a good time to fight without the Juggernaut, who does not have a TP, by the way.
Radiant's mid
So this is a very desperate push. Dogfight's catching the 5-second arrow. SC gonna destroy me immediately, looking for the Starstorm. The Glimmer Cave not gonna be enough as the Mirana will kill him off the third Starstorm. And now with that extra bit of damage onto Injuly, here comes the healing ward. iG.V looking for that desperate push, looking for the initiation, will not find the space as they do not have the vision on to Newbee. This is a very bad fight. And it looks like iG.V will just back off. No Luna, that was a tiny window for iG.V. It was a very, very tiny window, but without it, they just can't fight. And that's going to be the Hurricane Pike coming up into Luna. Best item you can go for next, maybe a Moon Shards. Second level of Boots of Travel. Yeah, Sakata needs to get more points into the Dagon or something. But the Mjolnir will be complete on to Mirana. Looking for a smoke? Nope. Roche gonna be up in a couple of minutes. Kaka with the Vlad's pipe. Mech. This is a very tanky, like deceivingly tanky bounty hunter. Like, I mean, you talk about game 1, Super and Dogfights, they had an amazing time because they stalled KP. They got a couple of ganks into the mid lane, but this didn't happen in this game too, where most of the ganks, like, I think you can't give that many track kills away to Kaka. And your Oracle had such an amazing start. He's 10, 6, and 13. Second highest KDA right now in the game. So they will play around the next Roshan, and that's going to be where the next team fight will be at. iG.V will move together as a team, as one unit. Hopefully they can steal the Aegis away from Newbee without much damage. So the bottom tier 2 will go all the way to the Mirana. And that's going to be Newbee taking all the other towers, with now the bottom lane very, very exposed. The only lane of barracks left for ig.vitality before it goes the megas of Newbee. And they can just slowly siege with the Manta Illusions. Level 2 Diffusal up into Faceless Void. Looking for that maximum damage output, I guess. So he's gonna be waiting outside looking for the Chrono, but ig.V doesn't look like they're ready to contest that Roshan, and this time it will have cheese. So Newbee, they find themselves a third Roshan, but ig.V don't want to let that go just yet. Can they find it in the nick of time? You need to find a call. In July, the Chronosphere catches Paparazzi. In July, the Lotus Orb, he's thinking about going back in. Can he go for the call right now? But no, he decides to go for SCCC, not stealing the Aegis. So now Omnislash, can he kill SCCC? Yes, they will, getting the dunk, but not really. But now Miranda will be forced to buy back the Lucent Beam, Eclipse, everything flying up at the BKBs. So that's really a nullified. And now the go Paparazzi needs to try and run with the Lotus Orb to try and debuff him. In July, going back in for the call on the triple U9. The Satanic, he still has the Aegis. This is a very bad for ig.V. Sakata now forced to buy back, and Super will go down. No Super, no dogfights. Paparazzi will defuse himself to try and run away from KP. It's gonna be diffuse against diffuse as the Chronosphere, no, I mean time lock. Can he kill Paparazzi? Gonna chase him? Not really. And SCCC, they are on the hunt for the puck. Sakata, but no, leaps forward. S-Triple-C already anticipated that, and he's gonna go for Sakata. Everything going to this could be a dieback here. Actually, he actually did take the cheese. Yeah, he took the cheese. And the GG will be called by ig.vitality as Newbee. KP with the huge distraction, time stalling Chronosphere. Right outside the Roshan pit. Very, very big fight there. And yeah, KP once again, that's why you don't want to give him that faceless void, especially to Newbee, when he gets these really sick initiations compared to in July where he had great farm. He you know, all his items came online very quickly. They couldn't find the snowball effect, and you just couldn't kill the Luna. It took you way too much to kill the Luna even once with the Satanic, and once he had the Aegis, the game was just cemented. And also earlier on, like I said, you know, Kaka, how much he could do, breaking the smokes, scouting out the movement from ig.vitality, which limited Dogfight's movement. Really, really good play. Sakata, well, this time struggling. So the score is 1-1 as we are going into a game 3 between Newbee versus ig.vitality. So we will see you guys pretty soon, and if you have any feedback or you enjoyed the cast, let me know at HadesDotaTv. Do tweet me, and I will get back to you ASAP. But anyways, guys, we're going to go in for a quick commercial break. See you guys soon.